All right, I'm hanging out with Cowboy Bob Orton. You're going into the St. Louis Hall of Fame, sir. How do you feel about that?
Oh, man, it's great. It's great. I can't wait. Some of them guys that are on there were my idols when I was a child, and to be a part of that group it's special.
It's very special, man. Your whole family's going to be here to induct you. How does that make you feel?
Great.
Of course it's great. Everybody's going to be here.
Yeah.
That's awesome, awesome. Congratulations, sir, and thank you for taking a moment of your time to hang out with me, Papa Denk, from New York's, well, Long Island, New York, really.
All right. Well, my pleasure. Hey, everybody in New York.
Thank you. Johnny Cashmere, why did you betray your friend Joel Maximo?
My friend Joel Maximo. Didn't talk to him for 12 years while I was not in the wrestling business. I have plenty of fair weather friends. Let me tell you something. With friends like Joel Maximo, who the hell needs enemies? I'm not getting any younger. I got to fast track my career. If it means blowing out the other guy's candle to make mine shine a little bit brighter, I'm all for it, Denk. I don't care what anybody says.
It's terrible, man. Terrible, man. Johnny Cashmere. Whoa, whoa, Amity, whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, I'll just take the screen and put the pliers away, please. She's out of her mind. Yikes. All right, so Tiffany Avatar just lost the Goddesses of War championship, and I heard she went to, Lucky Leo's, to sulk in the candy stuff. So let's go see how she's doing. What the hell? Tiffany, are you all right, Tiffany?
Is that my buddy?
What happened? You lost the title.
She poisoned my lollipop, smashed me over the head with it. I don't have my title anymore, buddy. I can't go home. I can't go to Candyland. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna lay here, okay?
Oh, okay. All right, Tiff. All right. Man, that Amity, she's really tough. Wait, what? What the hell?
I just want to say that it was super rude of you to walk away from me earlier.
Talking to the New York State champion, you're going to have to pay up.
Do you take Kale?
Dude, goodbye.
Whipwreck, Cation, doesn't matter.
We'll see what happens, but it looks like we have a special guest.
Get my earplugs on.
No.
You was looking for Tina, and then you talk about people dominate tonight, all right? The Dirty Deeds, they got nothing.
We're now the new Starlet champion. What's going on?
Hi, I am fearless princess, so why not team up?
All right, now just announced by Mr. Joel Maximo for February.
Finisher is called the Shadow Band, and I was like, that's kind of...
Hold on. Let me speak. Okay?
But today I got a very special guest. I got the great.
Welcome to Beyond the Barricade. I am your host, Papa Denk, and today I have a very special guest because today is Owners Friday. I got two owners of two very different companies, and let me bring to you first my pal, my friend, the one and only Billy Fetzke. Hi, Billy.
How are you, Papa Denk? Thanks soon.
Thanks. You love that saying, don't you?
Oh, man, it was the best. The awesome clips in the beginning of the video, man.
A lot of tight clips in there.
Yeah, a lot of cool memories, man. A lot of cool moments.
Yeah, man. I run commercials every show I do, so you see a lot of Titan, some Win, and a touch of EPW, and then whatever else I do during the vlogs.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome watching all the clips from everybody. It's pretty cool, man.
Good stuff, man. All right, the floor is yours, sir. You want to talk about a couple of things, so I'll let you start with what you want to talk about first.
Ah, man, the floor is mine. We really got to talk about wrestling? No, I'm only kidding.
I mean, we could talk about how Amity LeVay crushed Tiffany's dreams by taking that Goddess Championship from her.
That we can. That was it. That was an epic moment, wasn't it?
It was. I mean, I was talking to Tiffany yesterday, and she's still very upset at Amity and how she tormented her at the candy shop.
No, absolutely. And Amity and Tiffany, they will go at it again. They will be in that ring again for that Goddess's title very soon.
Their war is just beginning, man.
Oh man. And well, you're talking total contrast. I mean, you have the Candy Princess, the colorful, the vibrant. You
Right.
know, then you have Amity LaVey, that goth, that blood, that um, you know, psychotic. Other
Yeah,
that's really
yeah.
how you explain it. So a total contrast, a total 180 of them, and it just, you know, that's the beautiful thing of two characters clashing.
Yeah, it's like Tiffany's Spider-Man and Amity's the Joker.
In a nutshell, absolutely.
All right, we got a big summer coming up for Titan Championship Wrestling, and it's other divisions like Chosen Pro Wrestling. So let's start off with whichever one you want to talk about first.
Pretty wild. We just came off of Dad's Day in
Yes.
Manchester, so we celebrated Father's Day with devastation and destruction. Um, that was pretty cool. Now we're leading into July 12th at the Ocean County Fair. Um, Chosen Pro Wrestling. Their first event of the year. Right there, Mayhem on the Midway.
Mayhem on the Midway. So I mean, you got to
Absolutely.
drop some scoops, Billy. What's the card looking like? Who's facing who?
Well, you know what? The hypes are going to be going out. And we just, as we all know, PJ, he runs and controls Chosen. And he was able to put the card together, which was a phenomenal card. And got the card together, and the hype's going to be going out. I don't want to drop any matches, but believe me, you definitely want to focus on the Titan social media for those matches.
Ah, come on.
Can't give them away. I promised him I wouldn't.
What's up, Herb? How are you, sir? West, Billy, Kyle, West, and Rocco say hi. Rocco was a big center of attention at Dad's Day, wasn't he?
Wes, how are you, brother? You gotta talk to Rocco. Rocco's a deadly sin. How did this happen?
Wait, what?
How did this happen? Rocco's a deadly sin.
How did that happen? What's going on?
No, Papa Tank, I wasn't there.
We were both absent from the event, but I definitely won't be absent at the next two.
No, neither will I. But I was shocked. I mean, I popped. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, Rocco came out with Frankie Picard and Blocks. It's a deadly sin. It's amazing.
I can't believe it. Those guys keep invading my podcast, Billy. Adam Ace, Blocks, they're always in there.
Hey, I gave specific instructions. There will be no deadly sin interruption for this podcast this evening.
All right, we'll have to keep on high alert.
Yeah, there will be none.
Man, Rocco embraced his sins. What?
Unbelievable.
That's terrible, man.
Rocco, why? Man.
Oh,
and the dog
man.
treats I had ready for him. I mean, this is brutal.
Oh, let everybody know what else happened at Dad's Day so they can get ready for the next Titan event.
I knew they crowned the new middleweight champion, Aaron Roxas. He defeated Jacko and became, middleweight champion.
Wow.
I can't help but to say congratulations.
Wow. Poor Jocko, man. He must be hanging out with Tiffany right now. All upset.
We have a new middleweight champion. There's a lot of epic moments in that event. The coolest one, I believe, was SP was used as a lawn dart. That was pretty cool. Wrecking Ball launched SP at Jeff Noyes. So that was an epic moment.
Guy deserves it.
More than one way.
More than one way, absolutely.
SP, boy.
All right. Oh, look at that. The Deadly Sins are watching us right now as we speak.
Hey, they can watch. They can comment, but they will not join the podcast.
SP getting tossed was the best, says Tina. Yikes. Tina didn't fill me in on the events.
Yeah. It was great. I was on the phone with Charlie during an intermission.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was going real smooth. Timing wise was perfect. So I mean, it was an all around great event.
Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Now let's talk about the American Spirit at the Ocean County Fair. How excited are you that Titan is coming to the Ocean County Fair?
Yeah, I'm excited. This is our second year. We were there last year. We did a lot of marketing on the last year's event. Um, Obviously, that weekend, July 12th, July 13th. So Chosen is on that Friday.
Right.
Titan is on that Saturday night with American Spirit. A whole lot more marketing will be done. Um, the wrestlers, the Titan roster here, the team, they are phenomenal when it comes down to like marketing themselves,
Absolutely.
which allows Titan, it markets them, markets us. It's a platform. So it definitely works hand in hand.
You gotta drop some matches, buddy. You gotta give us some scoops here. Can you hear me, Billy, or did I lose you?
Yeah, now you have me. I tell everybody I'm on a podcast, and then they call, and it's cool. It knocks out my headset, but I just got to reconnect it. So yeah, I mean again, heavy marketing goes into that weekend, that Friday and Saturday.
Right.
American Spirit is an epic card. It really is. It's going to be a phenomenal card. It's written out very well. So our storylines are able to continue on even through our marketing events. So this is really cool. Again, I don't really want to give anything away on that one, but what I will tell you is definitely written on this one is a can't miss.
Okay. All right. I mean, you're really leaving us in the dark here, Billy. I mean, can you say at least who's going to be at the event?
I will be.
You'll be at the event.
You'll be.
I'll be at the event for sure. I'm probably staying over somewhere.
There you go.
But
I don't have a choice.
Yeah, me too. I got to be there as well. Now let's talk about another event that you drop later on. It's a return.
The return to Seaside.
There you go. Seaside Showdown 2 Tidal Wave. Now the first Seaside show was unfreaking fantastic, unbelievable. How awesome was that? The crowd was crazy for Live Danger. I just won't forget them chanting Live Danger the whole day that we were there.
Yeah,
Mr. James giving out gold stars to everybody. You can see some of those highlights on my latest vlog, Seaside Dank.
Seaside Dank. I got another one to say. I mean, to watch the people that were there in the beginning when Evander James was giving out the stars, and throughout the entire show, I mean, they continued wearing them. Even I mean, the weather was beautiful, so it wasn't
the weather
hot,
was
it wasn't
amazing.
cold. So
we all got sunburned.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. So, and they continued to wear the stars. I mean, it was really awesome. A lot of epic moments on that show, and obviously so nice. We got to do it twice, right? So we bring it. Yeah, that was Brandon saying I like that. So we wound up, we were asked to come back again, and the beginning of the summer, end of summer, kind of really all makes sense. And I mean, that was really cool. A lot of fans, a lot of people were talking about it, for having us come back for one more in the summertime, and it just made sense to do it towards the end of summer. Especially right before our fall season and winter season comes up.
Right.
This Seaside, again, the first one was an epic event. It was really cool, really awesome. Then you watch it back, you analyze it, you go through everything, and you say, okay, I mean, your only competition is yourself. So, what on this show can we do better? It was our first show. We kind of didn't know the layout and the setting ups and all that. Now it's a little bit different, So, I will give you one scoop on this one.
All right. Let's hear it.
We will be doing a battle royal there on the boardwalk.
Ooh, a battle royal on the boardwalk.
Yes, but there's going to be a reason, but I will get into that. I'll get that another time.
Okay, all right. So battle royal at the boardwalk.
And there's also a match that has never been done before.
Interesting. All right, so two great things,
Two people,
and
two people have wrestled. They've never wrestled each other before, so it's gonna be cool.
interesting, interesting. All right. What can fans expect to see after summer?
After summer, we focus on our fall events, our winter events. We have September. Um, we're creating something special with something that Titan has never done before. So we're working on that, working very hard on that. October, we return with Savage Intentions
Okay.
back in Hoboken. So we'll be back up there in October. November, Mount Olympus. We look forward to that. And of course, we have the Aftermath, which is in December, and our 50-year anniversary, Monsoon, which is in January. So, and of course, we have for 25, we've got Shriners, we've got Rankin Museum. We're going back to North Carolina for Rankin Museum. We are
Wait,
doing
before
that.
we touch on that subject, look who's here, the long dart himself, Esme.
What's up, SB?
All right, so let's go back. We're going back to North Carolina, and when?
2025. Working on the actual date
That
because
is
they're
awesome.
updating certain area of their building. So we're just, working on that date. But we are going back to the Rankin Museum.
That's amazing, man. I'm definitely going to be a part of that.
Yeah, that's cool. Cool. A lot of things in the works that, we were set forth with for this year. What's on paper. I mean, it looks good. Things happen to where it's like, all right, well, this is still in the works and this is still in the plans, but we have to set it back a little bit longer, which is okay. I mean, the coolest thing here, with us anyway, Titan and the roster and the team, more importantly, the team, is the patience. We know when timing is right. Even though it's all right, we have this on the list and ready to go. Where we wanted to do it, I'm just going to use for example, where we wanted to do it in November, we may wait now do it in February.
Okay.
That kind of thing. So we know when to put things into play. It's constant meetings, especially with the team. Between the operations part and then production part. It's not just me who makes Titan happen.
Right.
The perception is the promoter, absolutely, but it's not just me. There's more than. I mean, the team is large. That makes this happen. So I'm
Casey
blessed
wants
with that.
that lightweight championship, Billy.
He's got to keep fighting. Keep fighting for it, buddy.
Coveted belt, and I'm sure Mr. Dan Alexander and Jocko want to go for that belt again. Well, for Jocko again, but I know Daniel's hungry for gold.
No, Daniel's hungry for gold, and you see him fighting and clawing and scratching. So Daniel Alexander is a pillar here.
Yes, he is.
So,
and the kids love him, man.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, definitely someone the kids look up to.
Now the big question is PJ Savage going to retain that TCW title all the way up until the end of the year?
I don't know. He's been a great fighting champion. I mean, absolutely. You can definitely see the Savage in him.
Oh, yeah.
With the promos that have just been coming out, you could see, with a little bit of a break that he had, and now he's coming back. He's more fired up than ever. Even talking to him on the phone, he's more fired up than ever.
He's had some big contenders coming after him, including Joey Conway and Joel Maximo in the past.
Oh, absolutely. So I mean, it's going to remain with those big fight contenders ongoing. So like I said, there's things will be happening, things that are written in for our fall season, going into winter season, and then we're back at it again in spring. But it's cool. A lot of things are written. Creatively, I don't think we've ever been better because at this point, a lot of conversations are going into, where we're going towards the end of the year. So it's really cool.
I'll say this: that Titan is very much a family feel environment. Every time I go there, and I'm not talking about just the wrestlers and stuff. I'm talking about in general with everybody, whether it be a podcaster like me, podcaster like Ray, who's also part of the team, uh, people who do the lights, Charlie. Like it just feels like a family environment all the way
Thank you.
around.
Thank you.
I think
We
that's what
try to
makes
keep
Titan
it that way.
special.
We try to keep it that way. We try to keep it really tight. I mean, we're protective of that because we just don't want the drama. The Again, it's not about us. It's about the fans and the fan experience. Um, you walk in with a smile, you leave with a smile, and that's the thing we focus on the most. And um, it's we strive for better. Like I said, our only competition is ourselves.
Right now, I make it a point to look at the crowd and see their reactions, and they're having a great time coming to the shows. So
Oh, absolutely.
that you can't deny that that's a fact. They're having a great time. The kids are having a great time, and it's just an all around family friendly show.
Thank you,
That man, Billy Paul Warren.
Paul Warren. That's a good dude right there, man. Definitely one of Titan Nation's favorite. It's we have so many of them, and we're so blessed and thankful for the support and the constant support from so many of our fans that it motivates us, it pushes us, it makes us want to grow bigger, it makes us want to do more things, um, and obviously everything we do in that aspect is with them in mind. You know,
Right.
um,
And Titan gives back to the community.
yes, absolutely.
Let
You know,
everybody know how. I know how, but
well,
let everybody else know.
I mean, we give back to the community. We've done several fundraisers, successful fundraisers.
Right.
Um, especially with Shriners and then the EMSs and stuff like that. We just recently did Grand Slam for Old Bridge, the baseball league in Old
Right.
Bridge.
The Little League.
Right. And then obviously for the community base to come experience Titan and see the action and obviously fall in love with the brand. We do these events, these marketing events, to give them the chance for the community to see us. Um, with 2 Seaside events and
Yeah.
obviously with 2 Ocean County events. Um, even if it's 10% that you capture, it adds to the Titan Nation.
Blocks has got a comment. Johnny Lemonade Stand. Let's not forget that.
Yes, the lemonade stand too. Yes, SP. Yes, spearheaded that. That was a wonderful, wonderful thing.
Did.
Titan, spearheaded by SP. Titan, we accumulated $200 towards that lemonade stand. So it was, I mean, an epic thing.
Look at
Like
SP with a
we
heart.
do so many. Oh, absolutely. I mean, take the wrestling aside. One of
Right.
the most genuine guys you could ever meet. Um, he approached me with the food bank thing, last year, and I was like, bro, on every show we got, do it. Um, which he successfully raised for that. So when it comes down to things that are near and dear to SP spearheads it, and always have got my full support.
Yeah, 100%, man. I'd like to see like a toy drive during Christmas.
We were looking into that. We actually were. So I mean, more than just Shriners, but there are other hospitals we have, are in contact with as well. So that's something that we are looking at, of course.
Oh man, don't worry, boss man. Cujo got your back on your memory when you forget this team. Blocks is getting a little soft.
No, I think Blocks is baby facing so he can get on the podcast. It ain't working.
He's all dressed up and ready to go. He dressed up for like I think it was New Year's. He dressed up in his gear to ring in the new year.
I know, this year, before our 50th year anniversary, we're actually going to be having a Christmas party, Titans Christmas party. So we already got that locked in. The date's already locked in and all that. So I mean, we're looking forward to that. You know, that brings you obviously unity and camaraderie to the team here, and
Now
we're looking.
you should call the Christmas party a Titan Christmas.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely a Titan
I think
Christmas.
Block should dress up as Santa. Block's
the elf.
claws.
Block's claws.
Frankie can be dressed as the elf.
There you go. There you go.
Oh man! All right, we're just messing with those guys. Adam A says he's not going to the bar. I mean, he's gonna miss out. There's gonna be cookies.
He wasn't on the invite list anyway.
Oh, he said blocky claws. Oh man, can you picture Blocks in a Santa suit? Terrible,
no,
terrible.
I don't want to picture that. So we're gonna sway the conversation. So on July 27th, Titan Enterprise 100% supporting and looking forward to Constant Pro Wrestling doing an event in Sayreville, New Jersey. At the Sayreville schools. It's on Titan social media as well as look up Constant Pro Wrestling social media. It's an epic night of wrestling. Jordan Oliver,
there it is.
Jay Lethal,
Jay Lethal,
side. Yes, sir. I mean,
I see Amity lurking in the background.
Amity will be defending her Goddesses Championship that night.
Oh, is that the one she's defending against Valentina?
Yes, sir.
Oh wow, that's a can't miss
Steve
show.
Mack is on the show. Anthony Gangone's on the show. So you know, you're gonna see some Titans there, and you know, we're really stoked and excited for that night.
Oh, I'm trying to see. That's a little blurry from where I'm sitting, but I see Anthony Gangone back there.
Yes, he is.
And I can't tell everybody else.
Real Homicide, Anthony Gangone, Steve Max on the show.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I know. Trying to get my.
Is that Roxas next to?
No, Roxas not.
Oh, I thought that was Roxas next to Amity. I'm like that.
No,
wow, that's gonna be a great show, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was booked really, really good. You know, that team over there, you know, they everything was all thought out. It was really, really cool. So again, you know, obviously, you know, we're excited.
Good stuff. Will you be there?
Yes, I will be there. Absolutely.
Oh, then I'm gonna have to
Charlie
go.
Will be there
Billy.
as well. We're all the team will be there.
I'm gonna have to come down then.
More than welcome to. You know that.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Adam says Casey gonna be our floor mat. Wow, Adam Ace. I thought you were leaving. Why can't these deadly sins stay away? Oh, Frankie's saying hi up on Instagram. I'm surprised he hasn't come in here and started talking.
No,
Frankie loves you, Billy.
He loves me a lot.
Where do you think where do you see the deadly sins going at Titan in the next couple of months? Not even the rest of the year, just the next couple of months. Where do you see that they're defending their tag teams against their championships?
You know, they're still in this epic battle, which I don't think will ever end. You know, is with the social influence. You know, it's what you could do, I could do better type thing, and it really, you know, and the added spice into that is Samira.
Samira, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, this may go for a while because I mean the hatred between them is intense.
It may. And what is Gangone's obsession with giving her black roses?
You know, I don't know. I have no.
That was very
idea.
strange.
I mean, he's a maniac. You know, Gangone has changed a lot. And a little bit more, you're seeing a side of him that I don't think anybody's ever seen.
He's going psychotic, is what he's going.
Right, absolutely. So I mean, you know, the continue to watch because I'm sure in the end we'll know why.
Interesting. Block says Samira was lucky Ken saved her. Now if you watch my current vlog, Seaside Dank, you see Samira going off on Anthony can't go. It was actually pretty funny to watch her go off on him.
Oh boy.
She was
Hey,
giving
a
her
mad
her
woman,
two
a
cents
woman
worth.
scoring. Absolutely. So I
Don't
mean,
mess with
really want to
Samira.
mess. No, you don't. Absolutely.
Block wants to have a match with Samira. What? When I win the social influence, can't challenge for the tag titles ever again. What the hell? Blocks has lost his mind.
Yeah, he's
I mean,
I tell you, he's baby facing so he can get on. Ain't working.
let me tell you, what about that match they had with Live Danger at Seaside, huh?
That was a phenomenal match too. I mean, that's
How
built onto
incredible
the
was that?
outside. Yeah, no, it was a great match. Very, very, very good match. So, you know, it's each event has
You're right. I
unique.
can't read Adam. It was Adam Ace who wanted to have a match with Samir. I was looking at Blocks' name in there because Blocks is just all over the place.
But every event is unique, clearly. So
100%.
right. So I mean, we are blessed with that. We enjoy that.
Oh man, it
But
sounds
yeah,
like
man.
we got a lot going on in the next few months to the end of the year. Actually,
Yeah, and a lot more that's going to continue to happen. I am really trying not to focus on the wrestling thing myself. So I could actually just focus on Titan and the business and where we're
Right.
going, what we're doing. When it comes down to the venues and all that, that's Charlie. It was like, hey, where you want to go on this? Oh, I don't know, man. Figure it out. And Charlie will put us here, and it's cool.
What's up, Robbie?
But again, it's as a team, man. It all just put together.
And there's a little bit of Titan everywhere because I see Charlie at different companies renting out the lights.
The lights, yeah. Yeah, he does very well with those. A lot of people love those. Sometimes you get brought in for the ring, or sometimes you get brought in for the smoke machines, and because I mean we have obviously our smoke machines. We have the pyro with the flames. We have it now with the sparklers. With the cold spark machines we have now. We're constantly adding to our set. So
it's like being at a TV taping. It really is with all the stuff you guys got over there.
And we're going to continue to add more.
Yeah.
We have more sponsors upcoming. Our sponsors. So our sponsors, and we're always looking for sponsors. I mean, that's for sure. We don't apply the money to the wrestlers, and we don't apply the money to the matches, or even for the show that matter. But we apply it for our stuff, for production. And this is when you have a sponsorship money, or you have people that are giving you money, and they could see the growth, and they see that added stuff that's being used every single show.
All right.
I think that's better, and obviously putting money back into the company. I know we're working on. I just sent a quote to a sponsor for 20 barricades.
Oh wow!
So yeah, so I mean, things are growing, things are moving, and we're blessed with that, because again they can see this every single show, and that's awesome. I've been approached by several other people that want to help and assist to sit there and say, all right, well, we love Titan so much, we want Titan every single weekend.
Wow.
Right. It was every other week. Every other week, Titan would run.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I denied it for now. I like our method now. It's pretty cool. Because again, we still have Chosen. You still have Goddesses whenever that comes back, and then we have, we still support a Funhouse.
Right.
So, now you add in Constant Pro Wrestling, and so we have a lot of other layers, that we work with. So, I mean, to add another would be a little difficult at this point.
Now, do you see in the future, maybe not the near future, but in a couple of years, maybe like a Titan arena?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, listen, anything's possible. Anything is possible. Could it? Sure. Is that a goal of ours? Absolutely.
That'd be awesome.
Without a doubt, a goal of ours. And again, we set these goals to go, okay, we got to work hard to achieve them. I mean,
Yeah,
a
100%.
building
Anything.
of our own is a greater goal. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that's a more difficult goal than it's probably the biggest goal that you're ever gonna have. But um, again, it factors in size. It factors in what you can and can't do with it. Parking is a big thing. You know what I'm saying? So like, there's a lot of variables when it comes to sit there and say, okay, you know what? We're oh, excuse me, we're looking for a building. You know,
Yeah.
would we love a building like the size of the Manchester Little League? Absolutely. That we would love. But again, it accommodates the parking and everything else. So, I mean, it does fit quite perfect.
Right.
But with that comes a lot. Now it's a lot of permits and this and that, monthly bills, and nothing's ever easy.
I can see Titan going that direction 100% with the way it's growing and the fan support and all that stuff.
Thank you.
mean, it's just great. I can't say anything negative about the company. Everything's been fantastic for me being a part of it. It's a long drive for me, but it's worth it.
You're not the only one that ever says that. I mean, I get a lot of personal messages from fans and emails and stuff like that.
Good.
All with the same thing. Yeah, it's a little far for us, but I mean, it's worth it. And again, seeing stuff like that is what motivates you. It pushes you, and it puts a smile on our face, and it's like, all right, strive to do better.
Locks has a comment. Titan Arena would make toilet cleaners and bionic arm people everywhere lose their shit. Yikes. We know what he's talking about.
Again, the when it comes down to that for me with Titan.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Frankie says, don't forget NFG Wrestling.
Yes, NFG Wrestling. Oh, absolutely. Frankie's right. So, even Frankie's got to slap me in the head sometimes. NFG will be making their return under the Titan Enterprise banner as well this year. So, we're just working on a date and then, again, accommodating. So, yeah, that is definitely going to happen. So, like I said, there's so many layers. There's so many things that we're working on and so many things that we're doing. Again, touching off of what Blocks just said, the only competition is ourselves.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit what anybody else says. I don't care. I sleep better knowing half of them hate my guts. I do. So it doesn't bother me. It really doesn't bother me. So I laugh at 99% of it because it's all hypocritical bullshit. But
yeah,
I digress. So for me, like I said, there's so many layers of what we're doing and how we're doing. So it's just a constant growth, and passionate about it. Everybody's passionate about it.
Yeah, everybody needs to just focus on their own brands. Not worry about what's going on here.
PJ Savage is his own brand. Frankie Picard is his own brand. Blocks is his own brand. Amity's their own brand. They're all their own brands. Joey Conde and Evander James, and the list goes on and on and on. Anthony Gangone and Roxas, Jacko, they're their own brands. They're self-promoters. And that's
you have to be a self-promoter. You have to be a self-promoter.
Absolutely. Well, how do you think the machine
100%.
runs?
That's right.
How do you think the machine runs? They self-promote. Okay, that's great. They're promoting us. We promoting them.
Yeah.
It's Titan strong, Titan proud.
I think Casey Likett said that before. Titan strong, Titan proud.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, that Casey wants a shot at that title. He's gonna bring you breakfast at the next.
He's
show.
working hard. He really is. And
no,
I know
100%.
on the last time on the podcast he was on with you and Daniel Riley.
Yes.
And I told him, I said, don't let him break you. Don't let him break you.
Yeah, you did.
And I think that hit home with him, and I'd like to see Daniel Riley. I know Daniel Riley's in that lightweight division. I'd like to see him take it all the way. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see that achievement. So,
I
I'm
I'd
rooting for
love
them.
him to find a tag team partner and take the belts away from Frankie and Blocks.
Well, I think half of America would love that. So, except Wes Everett and Rocco.
Except Rocco.
Rocco's a deadly sin.
Oh no, Rocco. Rocco. I'm never gonna look at Rocco again the same.
Rocco. We need a Rocco babyface turn. That's what we need.
That's all I need. Rocco,
But
man. You let us down, Rocco. It's all right. Still
but
adorable.
so many different unique things, and again, it's the George Browns, the West Everett's, the Paul Warrens, and the Lisa Carlins, and the Will Velez and Paul Bailey's, and just the list goes on and on and on of all the support that we have and the fans that we have, and man, we love each and every one of them.
Yes, we do. Actually, one last question. What do you look for future Titan superstars? What do you look for in a wrestling? People ask me about Titan, getting into Titan. So, from the man himself, what does Billy Fetzke look for?
Man, it's like, honestly, it's like a dish with so many ingredients. It's not just one thing I look for, of course. Check the ego at the door. Consistency. That's one thing Titan always loves, is consistency. Obviously training, a good heart, being a good person, being a person that wants to grow, being a person, obviously we have to grow with each other. And that's where that consistency lies. That's where that whole heart thing comes into play. I know a lot of people like to make Titan a home, and man, if I could give you the outline of how many messages I get a week of people wanting to work for Titan, bro, I can't even begin to start and tell you. I could probably run every single Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night with different rosters for the entire year and not stop. That's how many people have hit me up.
They hit me up too.
People, yeah, it's amazing. Listen, people who are laughing shit on Titan and all this, they're hitting me up. Hey, brother. Yeah, okay. You know it's a work, right?
Hey,
okay.
Brother.
Come on. So, I get it all. It's just wrestling. It's just wrestling. Yeah, all right. So,
yeah.
Yeah. It's just the same old cliche. That's what we go off of. But, there's a lot I look forward to, man. It's just got to click. I'm not a biased person. I don't, I can bring somebody I don't like. That doesn't, when it comes down to personal feelings, it doesn't matter. It's what's good. It's what's a good fit. The team as well. It's not just me, it's them. It's the locker room. And that makes a big difference. It's just a different vibe. And I try to explain to people it's Titan. It's just built different. It really is. It's built different. The people here, the Titans, are built different. We love it.
All right, awesome, good stuff, Billy. Now I want to kind of let a little news come out. Some that you put in my ear that I'm working on. Something big happening.
I think I know what it is.
You know what it is. I just want to give anybody a little hint of some that hasn't been done on a podcast that I know of. How about you?
That I never, not that I've ever seen. I'm sure it has, but I've never seen one. In the
no blocks. I'm not pregnant. But it is something coming soon, like very soon, sometime in July. I will say this, and as we get all the, well, I'm not gonna say. I'm just gonna say details to follow. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, it's pretty.
But
cool.
I know one thing:
concept.
Billy is involved.
Yes, I am, and I'm excited for that one. I really am.
Oh, me too.
It's definitely something unique. I don't think it's like I said, I've never seen it. So I this is going to be really awesome. I'm like really looking forward to that. I'm so looking
And
forward to it. I think I'm taking the night off so I don't miss this.
it could change a lot of things.
It could. It could.
It could. It could.
It very well could. It could do. It could do a lot of greater good. So
I
I'm
could.
looking forward to it. Yes, I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Me too. All right. Last words from Mr. Fetzke. What are your last words, sir?
My last words, huh? Titan Nation, thank you. We love you. We're gonna sit here and still continue to be as creative as we possibly can and do the things we sought out to do. The goals for all of us that hasn't changed, and to the roster, thank you. To the team, thank you. To you and your support, Papa Dank, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Serena, thank you. I know she's out there. Thank you.
She is out there
Because
hiding.
I make her nuts. I do, back and forth. And I feel so bad for Serena, right? It's just I'm driving, in the tractor trailer, and I've got to scream loud for the text thing to answer. And I'm like, okay, sounds good, okay. And I'm giving her short answers. And meanwhile, I should be giving the long ones, and I feel so bad. But I think she gets it. I think she knows,
She gets it.
It's I hate that I have to give those short answers, but I have no choice, especially in that instance. But yeah, man. Last words. I don't know.
I got it.
We got a hell of a.
I got your last words.
Go ahead.
Titan strong, Titan proud.
There you go. Coming from my last words coming from Dank Soon.
You love that, don't you?
Every second of it. Bro,
how long was that event? It's been like a couple of 3 to 4 months at least.
That's January.
So 6 months already, and you still think about the title.
Well, it's for Dank Soon's forever.
Dank Soon is forever. Look at that. Frankie says Titan is on a different level forever.
No, thank you.
What is this? Deadly Sins featuring Billy Fetzke music video coming soon. What?
See, now that the podcast is almost over, Blocks are turning heel.
Blocks.
Baby facing nobody no more. He knows he ain't getting on.
He ain't baby facing anybody. All right, Billy Fetzke. Before we head out, I'm going to let everybody know where I'm going to be at this weekend coming up, because our friends over at NYWC have Going the Distance, the 2024 Crusher Dugan Heart and Soul Cup, and I'm sure it's going to be quite the show this Saturday night. Make sure you go to nywwcprowrestling.com to get your tickets for this event.
I am trying to make all the strides I can to go. I haven't been to another show in 4 years.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't been to anybody else's show in 4.
You should come to NYW.
It's over 4 years. I'm trying to make every stride I can to come to NYCW. I think Shane's a great guy, man. It's cool.
Shane's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm really trying to work out a day where, their show's close enough to my date that I can do both.
Do both. Yeah, that'd be great, man. I'd love to see you at NYWC. You can hang out with me, but I'm sure Shane will steal you away.
Oh man, where I go, Dang Soon goes.
That's right. All right, now, man, I'm excited for 2024 and also 2025. I know you got some big stuff planned for next year, and
Yes.
we'll leave it at that. But don't forget, also, CPW returns, Mayhem on the Midway at the Ocean County Fair, Friday night, July 12th, in Township, New Jersey. It all begins at 6 o'clock, and it's free with the purchase of your Ocean County Fair admission.
Yes, sir.
So that'll be great. And then the following day will be American Spirit from Titan Championship Wrestling, also at the Ocean County Fair. Also free with purchase of your ticket. Also starts at 6 o'clock. You can't get much better than this, because you can see wrestling and be at a fair. Who does that? Titan does.
Titan does that.
That's who. That's who.
And me, You have no idea how much I'm looking forward to. Well, I'm looking forward to the matches and American Spirit, but brother, I am looking forward to the fair food
Oh, me too.
because we don't get that down here where I live, so it's a
Me
little
too.
difficult.
I'm
I
excited.
miss sausages, peppers, and onions.
I'm gonna be eating all weekend, man.
Yeah, man,
Also want to give a shout out. I have a special guest from NWA from Joe Kazana Productions, Evan Golden, next week, next
Nice.
Tuesday, 8 o'clock. That'll be a great one. But coming up next, since it's Owners Friday, Billy, I have the owner of CZW coming on.
Awesome. Mr. DJ Hyde.
DJ
That's awesome.
Hyde.
Absolutely.
Making
That's
a
awesome.
rare podcast appearance, man.
Yeah, everybody tune in. I hope everybody does tune in. I'm going to tune in myself. Obviously, I would like to hear what DJ has to say, and looking forward to it.
It's going to be interesting. I'm going to ask him the same thing that I asked you about what he looks for in talent. So we'll see.
Yeah,
how
I mean, again, it's all opinionated. Every
Yeah.
promoter, every company, it's all subjective, right? Everybody has their own ideas of what they're doing and what they're looking for and how they want their stuff to go. It's their company.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's what he may look at something, I may not. I may look at something, he may not. So again, it's all opinionated, it's all subjective. But what we do know is we, Titan, and a lot of other companies, a lot of other companies are for the same thing. The fans. I mean, we all have different paths, but the end game is the fans.
Fans. Yep. 100% the fans. All right, Billy. Thank you for joining me tonight, and we will see each other very soon. Everybody have a good night. I will be back pretty soon with DJ Hyde. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.